Here at Virgin Media, we have joined forces with our friends in the Irish media to launch the Ireland for Ukraine campaign, hoping to raise vital funds for those affected by the conflict. So many people have been doing their bit to help, including Irish band Maisey and The Deep, who on the cusp of releasing their debut album, paused their work to write a song called Daughters of Ukraine. Have a quick listen.
She was only 7 years old. Her life was precious in the world as we know. But war rages on. Our cities light up to the sounds of the bombs. And where is our God? Is he here on this fall, the very first time? Under the bullets, the armor cars, when the fires starts, silence comes, the darkness calls. I'm staring out of these broken walls. Can you hear the prayers of our mothers, the lovers, our sisters and our daughters? She was only 7 years old.
And Maisey from Maisey and The Deep joins me now. Thank you so much for coming into us this morning. This song, obviously very, very special to you. Tell me how you decided to write it. Was there a moment that just was pivotal for you?
Yeah, I think that it was a reaction really to the news that I heard on the second day of the bombing in the northeastern region of Ukraine. There was I remember hearing a reporter say on the news that a little girl was killed while her grandfather tried to shield her and from her kindergarten school, and I you know, it just stopped me. And I think as a mother, first of all, it's just heartbreaking. So I went back to turn on the news and I heard him say she was only 7 years old, and that was really. That just was heart-wrenching, and I went off and I just sat at the piano, and that line stayed in my head, and that's actually what the whole song is about, that little girl. And the song just flowed from there. Started writing it. I actually was crying writing it. It was quite upsetting. And then I called the lyricist, David, and said, listen, what do you think? I think we should do something with this. And he sent it off to Robbie Malone, who's David Gray's bass player. He's also our instrumentalist and producer. And Robbie said, we all agreed, yeah, we've got to stop everything and just do this song.
Yeah, and you literally stopped everything on the cusp of releasing your debut album. This is obviously a big, big deal for you, and then you just all stopped dead when you to do this.
Everybody, when you have empathy, and I think the whole world is feeling this. This isn't just us. But I think through music, you feel you have something to say. So it was very powerful, and we all just said, no, drop tools and pull everyone together. I mean, Robbie went off, brought in mastering engineers and mixing engineers, and then Dave went off and he got all the candles for the video and all the photographs for the video. We got a video guy. Everybody it was done in 5 days. The whole thing was done in 5 days.
My God, that is a very, very quick turnaround, because I suppose when you're dedicated and you really want to do something, you can make it happen, as you've just proved.
And I think that's what everybody is actually doing. And I think, yeah, that's it. And I think that we're really emotional actually about it. And it's representative of the stuff that we're doing in our album as well. A lot of the stuff that we're writing about is a reaction to everyday life, love, strife, and so it just flowed.
When you hear something, there's something very special about expressing emotions through music, and this song is very, very poignant. You've had a huge reaction to it so far. Tell us about some of that.
Yeah, so we you know, because we're only launching it today properly, and we're going through friends and family and saying, can you send this out? And so it reached a girl called Anna Ivanova. You'll see her on our GoFundMe page, and Anna's in Bucha at the moment, and her family, she tells her story. She contacted us. Heard the song in the bunkers, and they're sharing the song among them. And she contacted and said, look, through our GoFundMe page, I want to share my voice. I want to tell you what's happening. So we spoke to her for a few nights last week. So that's how fast it happened. And we were really moved. It was quite upsetting, actually, to hear it was one thing writing a song, but then you're connecting with somebody. So Anna told her story about how her family had to flee and drove in their car, afraid of their life, that they were going to be shot at, and they were just silent while they heard the sirens going on. And I mean, that's the real story, you know. And so, yeah, that's the reaction from coming in from Ukraine. There are many other women that she has said in the bunker that want to speak to us. So we're using the platform to allow them to speak and tell their story, the real story. Also, we just got word last night that we were invited to play at the concert for Ukraine.
This is a big deal. Now, tell us about that. It's a fantastic testament to your work on this. A big concert happening.
Yep, and that's on May the 6th in the Glen Eagle INEC Arena, and which is a beautiful arena. And I know the Coronas are playing, Gavin James, the Academics. And it's you know, the tickets are gone on sale. I think they're selling out fast, so it's $39.50. It's very good, and all the proceeds go to the Red Cross. So we're joining with them and our GoFundMe page. So everything is happening fast. So we're going to donate whatever we get into the concert. We're going to play at the concert.
Perfect. And of course, if anyone does want to donate, and thank you so much for talking to us today. What a beautiful, beautiful song, and I'm sure you're going to raise very much needed funds for Ukraine. Yeah. If you'd like to donate to help those that have been displaced and affected by the pandemic, please visit irelandforukraine.ie.